The main qualification for being a foster parent is that I think you have to have a lot of patience, but you also have to be able to open your mind to a whole lot of different things. And you have to, I believe you have to be willing to learn.
I don't think you have to be super people. Like some people seem to think that to be a foster parent, you have to be some sort of abnormal super being. Yeah. And you don't. You can be a single person, you can be a married couple, you can, any circumstance you're in, if you want to help kids, then people should explore it, at least to see if they want to do it.
I train foster parents, so I've met hundreds of foster parents across the province, and we're all as different as the kids are. Like I'd be hard pressed to say, but the one thing I think that's in common with everybody is just that real willingness and desire to make a difference in the life of another little human being, or a big human being in some of the cases, right? Because the big kids need the exact same care and attention as the wee ones do.
You don't have to be wealthy, you don't have to be perfect, you don't have to be anything except have a desire to support children that need help. You don't have to come already knowing what you're supposed to do.
I think that if you love children and you love working with children, that's one of the biggest qualifications right there, because you have to enjoy being with children. And then you sort of need to be flexible, and it doesn't matter if you are married or single, it doesn't matter if you have other children or not. It's really just about being ready to have an extended family.
Have acceptance and tolerance. Every child that comes into your home is different and has a different need and a different perspective, and every child has a different, it's a different parenting style with every child depending on the needs of the child. So if you can adapt, you can become a foster parent.
To me, I think it's having a good heart. It's all about love. That's all I can say about that.
Yeah, it's about the love.
Children come with lots of different situations, and to be open to those situations. They might not be the same as yours. Like Christmas time, some children might not celebrate Christmas, but we celebrate Christmas in our home. To be open to what their culture and religion is too.
One of the fears that I had was that they would do the assessment and then look at me and say, no, I'm sorry, you're too anal and analytical. For real. So I thought it was based, they were going to be assessing who I was as a person. They're not. They want to know what skills you have, right? And they want to know how committed you are and how consistent you are. And if you're those things, and it's pretty good bet that you're going to make a good foster parent if you're dependable.
Yeah. They probably look for potential.
Yeah.
No
one comes to the table with everything.
Exactly, because as we're saying, to be a foster parent, you don't have to have the full bag of tools. No. But you pretty much would have to have the willingness and the ability to build that toolkit as you go along.
I think if you're entering into this and there's a partnership involved, then go in it as a partnership, right? Understanding, we did it with our own sons. There are certain things that I was not good dealing with, but Jennifer was really good dealing with. And then vice versa. So if you know that from the onset, but you're willing to learn, you're willing to reach out, because there's a huge network within the foster community as well. If you're willing to, tap into that network, then you're there already,
I would say the main qualification is to want to be a parent. I mean, if you have had kids or haven't had kids, and you want to be a parent, it may come with more challenges, but you're still parenting. And if your heart is bringing you towards being a parent, then why not foster? Why not foster kids who need a good home?